Well, hello there, my darlings, and welcome back to another little episode of, that's right, all together now, Warframes. And today we are taking a little look at the new Helminth ARCHON segment. That's a tongue twister, which you don't actually get from the Necrolisk, but you do get from the expansion to the Necrolisk, which is the SANCTUM ANATOMICA. I'll show you that, but I wanted to show you, if you're wondering where to get your original Helminth parts from, just in case you clicked on this video wondering what the hell the Helminth is all about. I will briefly go over it for you. I did do a Helminth video a long time ago, but I wasn't uploading in 4K now. Now I am. Everything is super snazzy and shiny, so let's get into it. Okay, my darlings, well, this is the Necrolisk, as I mentioned, and as you can see, Nidus is impacted by his presence here. He's a wispy. The Necrolisk can be accessed after you have completed the Heart of Deimos quest. And to obtain the Helminth segment, you need to go to Sun, but you also need to rank up here to rank 3, which is Associate. Hang on, let me go to Mama. This is Mother. This is where you'll find bounties and isolation vaults. Hey, Ma!
They all knew. They came.
I know, they've got a lot of issues. So you need to be this rank to be able to go and buy the Helminth segment from Sun here. So Sun deals with all the beasties and things. I'm going to do a whole separate episode about ranking up here. Wow.
I have the honor of the name and a little taste of freedom. Whatever you're doing out there, Tenno, keep at it.
You also need to be a mastery rank 8 to be able to interact with your Helminth in this way. But you'll go to browse wares.
The monstrosities you'll find out there.
And once you've leveled up to rank 3, this Helminth segment blueprint will become available to you. And you can buy it for 15,000 standing. And as you can see on that top right, it wants you to be a mastery rank 8 before you can interact with this. So you will buy this Helminth segment blueprint, and then you need to make sure you've got all the components that you need to build it. So you need to make sure you've got ganglions, saturated muscle mass, adramal alloy, and purple velocipod tags. Now all of these can be obtained on the Cambion Drift. The adramal alloy is something that you'll have to build in your foundry. You'll need a blueprint for it. The saturated muscle mass you'll probably get from Daughter, so you'll come to Daughter once you've gone out and done your fishings.
You understand, don't you?
Cut those fishies up. I don't know if I've got a chimeros.
So I'll let you get on with it.
Oh, I do have a chimeros. These are quite easy to get hold of. And there you go. We've got 1 saturated muscle mass per fish, so you're going to need a few. Can't remember how many we needed actually. The adramal alloy is to do with minings. What's that? It's pretty. And for the adramal alloy, we need a blueprint to build that, and you get blueprints for stuff like that from OTAC. There you go, the adramal alloy times 20 blueprint. It goes into your foundry, and as long as you've got all those components, you can build 20 at a time. It costs 1,000 standing to buy, and I highly recommend, when you can, coming and buying as many of these blueprints as you can, because at some point in the game, you will possibly need all of them. And all of those components can all be found out on the Cambion Drift. I'm sure they can be found elsewhere in the game, but the Cambion Drift will provide. And I should mention the purple velocipod tags can be found out on the Cambion Drift also. You need a hunting rifle, but they are not allure specific, so you just have to go out and have a little wander around and hopefully find them. I did do a whole video on velocipods, but I can do another one. In fact, I probably will. Obviously, I don't have a Helminth segment to build, but if I did, I'd be in my foundry building it. It takes around 24 hours. Once it's built and you claim it, it's very straightforward. A yellow marker pops up and it'll tell you where to go in your orbiter to fit it. And once that Helminth segment's fitted, there are other segments. I think there's a invigoration segment that you can buy for 30,000 standing from Sun once you've worked your way up to that, and that helps invigorate some of your Warframes, which is a benefit. The original Helminth segment is mainly for subsuming Warframes, taking an ability off them, which means you can put a new ability on a different Warframe. It's really good. Before you get your Helminth segment though, you can access that Helminth door with Nidus or Nidus Prime. And if you get a cyst growing on your neck and it ends up with those little wibbly wobbly antenna poking out of it, you can actually breed a Helminth charger in your incubator, much as you would a Kubro or a Kavat. Let's take a look. So once you've got your fully grown cyst, you go to your Kubro breeding, and I think you need an egg. I'm not sure if, I don't think you need a Kubro egg, but you definitely need an incubator segment. Once you've got that and you click on begin incubation, it will give you the option to drain your cyst, and it knows that you've got a cyst, which is why it gives you that option. And then it will give you the option to begin incubation, but you will need 2 free companion slots, otherwise you have to spend 12 plat on them. And it will take, I think, 24 to 72 hours. I can't remember exactly how long it takes, but you can rush it again for plat. And this is the end result. I call mine Get Good Fox after my beloved YouTuber friend who got me into Warframe in the first place. I owe him a lot. I don't know why I called the Helminth Charger Get Good Fox. It's just where I was at the games. Let's not worry about it too much. Now, I haven't used my Helminth Charger since the update where they improved companionship and they improved the mods. They've just made so many improvements. They're much tougher and they res much better now. So I might go back and use the Helminth Charger and actually see how good it's got. It is Get Good Fox after all. So now we've got a Helminth segment. We've built our Helminth Charger. You don't have to do that. We shall now head to the Sanctum Anatomica to purchase the next Helminth segment. And now we head off to the Sanctum Anatomica. I don't know if you've unlocked it yet, but I love it here. I will do another whole video on how to grind out standing in these various areas, but you need Vokers to trade for standing with Lloyd here. There is a daily cap, but the Helminth segment that Bird 3 offers, he's chitty chatty, is 30,000 standing here, and you have to be level 2 researcher to access it from his inventory. And you also will need components that you can also get here, very much like Necrodisc. All of these items can be found here. Entrati Lanthorn can be found on Lure as well, I believe. But if you do the missions here, you will get enough of the stuff and the things. The Stealer is important for this new coalescent segment, because you will use that. You will expend that to coalesce your Archon shards together. Fuse them, essentially. And much like the original Helminth segments, once you've got all those component parts, you come to your foundry and you build it. And it takes 50,000 credits and it'll take 24 hours. You can rush it for plat, but I don't think I did on this occasion. And once 24 hours has elapsed, you come to your foundry, claim your Helminth segment, and every time you claim a Helminth segment, or any segment for your orbiter, it will highlight what you need to do next. You just follow the marker and do what it tells you. There we go, we've installed it, and now when we click on our Archon Shard tab, we have new options: coalescent, fusion. We have an ability to make different types of Archon shards now. There are 3 new colours. I believe you have to blend the yellow with the red, or the blue with the yellow, or the blue with the red to make those colours. And then we also have the fusion, so we can fuse 3 Billy Basic normal Archon shards of any of those colours that we have created as well, those extra colours. You have to sacrifice 3 and it will create your 4th one. Will be a tauforged version of that colour, and the coalescent one, I haven't actually tried that yet because I don't feel like I've got enough Archon shards to play with, but I will try that eventually, definitely. So I decided to take my beautiful Wisp and tauforge 3 red Archon shards, but not before some sweet cute animations betwixt my Helminth and my pet Kavat. I think this is Cookie Crumble. I just can't help but love whoever developed the Helminth, or as I like to call my Helminth, Seymour. That's right, you can name your Helminth whatever you want, and I have seen some amazingly hilarious names upon my internet. But look how cute. Oh, he's so cute. He's so loving. Anyway, I digress. So I use this Ascent fusion and I put my 3. It just automatically does it once you've picked one colour. It fills the rest up. I thought it was 4, but it's actually 3. You sacrifice them and create a tauforged version. And I should add that it takes 100 Stela. Now this Stela or Stella you can get from the missions on the new Sanctum Anatomica. I think it takes about 100 each time ish, potentially. I'm going to do a whole episode and see if a resource booster pushes that Stela reward up. I'm quite interested in that because, you know, once you start getting into this, you're going to blaze through it. And as you can see, we can now choose what we want from this tauforged Archon shard. Same with all Archon shards, what benefit you would like. and you can just use them all for ability strength or for whatever else the options are. And I love that about these tauforged Archon Shards, but also just the Archon Shards in general just feel like a nice little boost, you know? So as you can see, we are now on the blue Archon Shards, and I sacrificed 3 normal ones to make a tauforged, or as I like to call it, towerforged version. And that means now my Nether has all tauforged Archon Shards in him. Brilliant. And I just hovered over the Stella there because you expend about 100 every time you perform one of these fusions. I'm not sure how much it is for the coalescent fusion, but that Stella, you get that only from the new Sanctum Anatomica missions. I'm going to do a whole episode on those missions and the resources you get from them, where the resource drop chances and all that impact them. I'm interested in all that because there's a lot to be got from that area, and I still haven't got all the melee arcanes I'd like. There's just so much. Anyway, I digress. So there you go. My Nether Prime now has all tauforged Archon Shards. Reds and blues. I didn't feel the need to put any yellows in, not as of yet. He's pretty tanky. I love my Nether. He's awesome. And yeah, I just want to say thank you for watching. Please do come find me in-game if you ever need a hand. I'm usually around. I'll put a friend request in, or go to my channel and find the link to Discord. You are more than welcome to come and join. I have lots of new little videos coming up of the way I play the game. They're not so much guide videos, but you know, if you find them useful, great. And I'm really enjoying going back through the little details of the game and putting it into some kind of episode for you guys. So thank you for joining me in this episode. I really do hope to see you again in the next one, no matter what it may be, whether it's Warframe or one of the other games I've been playing on this channel. But thank you for joining, and for now, you take care and goodbye.